mean, that's a good one.
Let's fucking start there. Oh, boy. Oh, my God.
Oh, I saw that Brady.
Oh, it's just I think that's just Brady Coleman Chrome.
Bring out the
Yeah,
HB
but
500 too, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's start here. All right, so can you tell me why you love this card? Because I always see you with at least one card.
I know, I always have like a million. Because in 97, 98, like right when I got into the hobby, I pulled a Iverson out of a box, and I didn't
the number to 500
the
one.
number to 500 Iverson. But I didn't know there was a difference between the number 500. I didn't know it was a parallel.
Yeah.
I just thought it was like the regular high voltage.
Okay.
And so I thought it was like worth $20 or whatever the high voltage in the set was worth there. And then I figured out after the fact. And then I hung out with a bunch of kids that were like kind of like hustlers, and they scammed me out of it.
No.
Yeah, they did.
What'd you get back for it?
No, we played a game where you have to guess the low value in the Beckett, but they would study the low values. And then they'd be like, yeah, we don't know the low values. It's all just guess the low values. Whoever gets closer wins the card. Like, you bet a card, I bet a card. Kids.
Don't get me started on kids in this hobby.
Kids.
Now, just keeping it with Michael Jordan for a second, tell me why this is an important card to the hobby, because it's a very important one.
Well, it's an important card because it's the 97, 98 essential credentials, and it's just the most beautiful credentials. They started the credentials in 96, and then the next year they did the essential, and they did this weird winding serial number technique based off the number of the card. So this goes in this one is actually goes in descending order of what the number is. The number of the card is 9. So the essential credentials now would be numbered out of 9, but the future is minus 80, sorta. Minus 80 minus 9, and you get 72. I don't know how that works because 80 is an actual number. Anyway, yeah, so it goes in descending order backwards. This one's really cool because I've owned 3 of these actually. This is my nicest one I've ever owned.
Okay.
And I remember there was a guy who knew a ton about them. I'm not gonna say his name. And when he was trying to get one from me, he was like, yeah, man, I really want it, but I just don't know about the authenticity because it's backwards on the back. I said, they're all like that. Even the base card is.
Right. They all are.
Yeah. But, no, I mean, and it's honestly like one of the most, it's just beautiful. Like, the colors are just so vibrant, and
It's considered a tier 1 Michael Jordan Grail.
yeah.
It is. It's one of his very best cards ever made.
Lower on the tier 1, but it's still on tier 1, which is huge. Still to be on tier 1, which is huge.
Now, speaking of tier 1 90s Grails, this is your favorite player of all time, right? Tracy McGrady.
Yep.
Is he up there?
He's number 1. He's my favorite player of all time. Absolutely.
What does it mean to have a PMG green of your favorite player, and it's a rookie?
Well, I mean, to even start the conversation of being like a true McGrady collector, I think you gotta have this.
Okay.
Like, I think
That's a high bar.
to
There
be
can only be 10.
There can only be 10, but I mean, to be up there amongst, like, to be in the running for like one of the best T-Mac collectors, I think you gotta have this one.
Absolutely.
Even though there is only 10. It's a shame that, he's sitting on a red bench because there's so many great cards in the set with action photography and stuff like that. The cool thing about the rookies in the set is this set came out before the season started. There was only 5 rookies in the set. Whereas Championship Series, the other Metal Universe set from that year, with the PMGs, with the circles, there's many rookies in that set, just like any regular set.
So you have McGrady, Duncan, Van Horn.
Yep. Ron Mercer and Austin Crozier.
No.
Those are the only 5.
That's so cool. One of only 5 rookies in the set.
And T-Mac made the set, but he was sitting on a red bench. And then all the other guys are wearing like summer league jerseys and stuff like that.
So the red parallel is a bench color match.
Yes. Yep. The red bench color match. Yeah. Very sought after color match.
If I ever get one of those.
Yeah, definitely put that
eBay one of one.
And charge 2x with the last compass.
Okay, now you have 2 Prism Gold LeBrons here. This is a card that will always catch people's eyes. So this is a 2012 insert. First year ever Prism. Tell me about these cards.
Okay, so I love Prism Golds. As you know, I owned a Luka Prism Gold.
Yes, you did.
I love Prism Golds. This is probably I missed the boat on the 2012 Prism Golds. Like, you know, I wasn't really. I left the hobby for a couple of years when those came out, and then when I, you know, really started jumping back in like 2016. I didn't really have I didn't go for the 2012 Prism Gold, so I never got to get the LeBron, and then by the time I really wanted to get a 2012 LeBron, I was just I'm out of the running basically.
Sure.
So this kind of like these are about as close as I can get, and I honestly like the 2013 a lot. I love the 2013 year Prism Gold, and then this one obviously I just think is such a cool pose. He's got the USA jersey and. You know, it's kind of peak LeBron in 2012, like as far as and you know 2013 as well, as far as like peak of his powers. Because I mean, he's like what, like 28 years oldish at that point and everything, and so you know, I think it's just such a cool pose. Like it almost looks like a Statue of Liberty-esque, like sort of like pose. So, I don't know. I thought it was really cool. But yeah, love Prism Gold.
And tell us about this chunky patch of the Chunky Wonder Kid. Luka. This is a rookie flawless RPA. Gold?
It's a gold Star Swatch signature.
Oh.
Yep.
Gorgeous.
Yep. So I again like missed the boat on the NTs. You know, they came out raw. They came out out of the gate around $8,000.
Yes, they did.
And I had a shot at one at 2019 National. I ended up passing on it, and I was super close, and I was really bummed.
I remember that.
Yeah. And then in January 2020, after Luka stuff had already, you know, gone up a lot and went crazy. I got to jump in on this when it was raw in a dealer's showcase, and I made a big trade and traded a bunch of LeBron Chromes and Jordan Autos and all kinds of stuff to get it. So at the time it was kind of like a risky trade because I was giving up so much good stuff, and I ended up graded out, and I love it.
You graded this yourself?
I graded that myself. Yeah.
Did the auto get a 10 as well?
Yep. Auto got a 10 as well.
Fantastic.
And then what I love about it too is it's European jersey number, right? 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
So kind of cool.
Awesome.
Unfortunately,
2x comps.
Yeah, 2x comps.
Or 3.
It just depends, you know. It just depends who needs it. But you know, and
unbelievable.
That cockroach Dwight Powell who just refuses to die just won't go away. And
He took less money to stay. What a guy.
I love him. I love him, but also like I wish he would give up the number to Luka. For that reason, I guess.
Come on, if he can take less money, he can give up the number 2.
100%. 100%. It's just a number.
Giving up the number.
And Luka's too nice of a guy.
Luka now signs his like everything is Luka 77. His like graphic for his shoes are 2 7s. Like
logo,
it's
right? Yeah, the LD logo.
It's over, bud. He's always gonna be 77.
Like I just feel like at some point they'll be like, hey, look, if you change your number, we'll make so much more money on jersey sales. So do it. Who knows? I like it though. I like holding out hope.
Thank you for sharing them, dude.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be in aisle 1700, booth number 1746 and 1748 on the south side of the convention center. Come and find me.